Our first stop is Covington over in West Tennessee, where generations of one family have been in two versions of the food business. First, a supermarket, and now a popular home of Southern cooking. Ken Wilshire has the story of the Billings Bald Butcher restaurant and hopefully the story behind that odd name.
These dining room tables are now where shoppers would have found the canned goods aisle. To the sides were the fresh produce department and the meat counters. You see, for years, this was Billings' Big Star on Highway 51 in Covington, Tennessee. Leonard Billings and his wife Mary Jane were the proud owners of the city's most popular grocery store.
Dad had Big Star for about 22, 23 years, and then he retired from the grocery business.
So today, Leonard's son Lynn and his wife Kathy have transformed the old Big Star into the Billings Bald Butcher restaurant.
My dad, when he was in the grocery store business, he always said he wanted a restaurant. And I said, I don't know. I grew up in the grocery store business and I thought that was a hard business. Restaurant business is one of the hardest businesses anybody can go into, but it's rewarding.
Lynn did work hard and quickly cut steaks, sliced bacon, and ground beef on his way to become the store's butcher. And he says since he was a butcher and he was a bit hair challenged, his kids told him to name the restaurant, well, what else but the Bald Butcher. The rest was history.
My wife, on the other hand, she was been a nurse for 30 years. So putting what I knew in meats and groceries and her cleanliness in hospitals, we said this could go together and maybe we could create a good restaurant.
Well, it is more than just a good restaurant. Lynn says the grocery store was a gathering spot for the community. It was a friendly, family-oriented place for folks to socialize, shop, and work in this small town. And this is his vision for the Bald Butcher.
It is a family business, it sure is, and we like that type of atmosphere. That's what we had at Big Star. When my dad had Big Star, it was a place where employees could mingle and talk and socialize, and when you have sicknesses or deaths in families or something like that, it's just kind of like one big family, it really is. And that's what we wanted.
And the community wants Lynn's barbecue. You'll find him stoking his old smoker most every day of the week.
It's good stuff.
Even when the restaurant's closed, he's still outside cooking and serving, and they line up to take it home.
Our barbecue sandwiches are, in my opinion, enormous. They're big barbecue sandwiches. We even had people that complained that we put too much barbecue on a sandwich. That's a good thing to have.
Lynn certainly knows what he's doing after some 35 years of satisfying lots of barbecue appetites.
We wrap our pork. I like for it to cook in its own juice. So then when you get finished with it, you unwrap it, you let it dry just for a short period of time, and then it's ready for the plate. A lot of people in competitions we've been in, everything went on the grill raw. Sometimes when it come out, it had a rubber texture. Our barbecue's not like that, our ribs are not like that. Our chicken's not like that.
In fact, nothing is plain and ordinary around here. While Lynn says he doesn't want it to be known as a barbecue restaurant, the Bald Butcher certainly is Southern to the bone.
It's Southern cooked food cooked by real Southern cooks. That's kind of our slogan that we use, and people enjoy that. Our cooks back there season every dish that goes out. We do a lot of casseroles. We do a lot of like our homemade meatloaves, homemade lasagnas that we make up. Our fish is, in my opinion, the best fish anywhere. Our steaks, the way that we hand cut them. I don't buy frozen, we buy whole loins, we cut them ourselves. I just think it's just going the extra mile.
And if you're craving homemade desserts, Lynn says the Bald Butcher bakers are the best.
Golly, what do we not offer here in desserts? I have a lady that's over our prep kitchen. She makes everything from coconut cakes, strawberry cakes, pastries that she uses, cheesecakes, homemade chess pies. Homemade chocolate chess pies, which are wonderful. We have people that want those all the time and come and buy whole pies and take home.
If it's your first time to the Bald Butcher, you might think you're experiencing a 2.5 magnitude earthquake from the New Madrid Fault.
And our building sits right on the highway. So a lot of times when these big trucks come down the highway, you will feel a vibration. And somebody that's never been in here before, they start grabbing their chairs like, you know, are we dealing with an earthquake? Or what are we dealing with?
That's when a few big trucks roll down busy Highway 51 just a sidewalk away.
A lot of people, when they see this smoke, they're not watching the highway. We've had several of them throw brakes on right here at the red light and scare me to death. But that's just part of it.
Well, despite a little rumbling now and then, it's a quiet, cozy, comfortable place to dine and experience exceptional service. They always say never go to the grocery store when you're hungry. Well, you can forget this when you visit this old grocery store. Instead of pushing a basket down aisles of goods, you'll be loading your plate in a buffet line, being served with a smile right at your table.
This day and time, money is scarce. People want the best they can get, and I think we offer that here with our service, with our atmosphere, and with our product that we put out.
Well, it may have all started as Billings Big Star, but today, the big stars are the customers who come in to experience the Billings family restaurant as they carry on a Covington tradition in true Southern style.
We put a lot of hours into this restaurant. It's not something you come in, spend a couple hours, and you go home. You got to dedicate yourself to it, and I think that's what we've done. Yeah, and we love it. We love it.